Alright, welcome to this loaner car review. Today's loaner car is brought to you by Andy. He just dropped off his car at McKenna, and we got a 718 Cayman in a wonderful GT silver color. Looks fantastic outside, and cute to walk around. While we wait for the walk around to happen, we're actually in slow traffic. So, this vehicle is a 2-liter turbo with 300 horsepower and a little bit shy of 300 for torque, so it doesn't matter. 288, thank you, Andy. 280. So, from a 2-liter turbo, so it's barely, people always laugh about it, maybe it sounds like a Subaru. Not really, because it doesn't have the outboard motor sound. But it's good enough. It has the PTK on this one. I think this is an optional PTK because you can get a standard and manual.
Yes, I believe the PTK is close to $3,000. I could be wrong.
Yes. And now this is a relatively nicely loaded loaner car. This is the 718 Cayman base. Remember, not the S. So this is a 2-liter instead of 2.5. Now, what do we have on here, option-wise?
Well, PTK is $3,210.
Field of vision is actually very good.
Yeah,
in a typical Porsche fashion, you got the thinner pillars. You know, exterior-wise, I think this car looks bang on. It's got the GT silver and then the black wheels, along with the black tailpipe, which every single piece you have to pay for it as an option. But that's okay. I mean, you get a good-looking car. Which comes to the interior. In a typical fashion, this is everything is nicely padded material. This is not leather interior, so but the seats are, right? Seats are leather, but the dash are not. So your expectation is, you know, it's nice, but not 76 grand nice. The steering wheel is leather wrapped, good size. I like it. You know, typical Porsche, not the super thick M steering wheel that you got in the way. So these are just spot on. I love them. And then the interior layout is just like the it's a transition piece because you got the Nero-gen navigation, but you still got the button galore down in the middle. So that's the interior bit. Nothing out of ordinary. So I think what I would like is a little bit differentiation on the color contrast in the trims. This one is just the you know, padded black with more padded black plastic. So if you like black, this is it. So if I floor the car, it tells me that this car will boost up to 20 psi. I do like the gauge pods in this car because it's very dynamic. Things you can switch around with the rotating knob on the steering wheel, then you can change all the information. It's kind of cool. So one thing to point out, I mean, this car has driven like about 488 miles odd on this trip meter, and is averaging 20 miles per gallon. Not bad for a sports car, and consider a loaner car that everybody most likely beat on it. Yeah, it's pretty good. But is it worth giving up the six cylinder that this thing used to have? I say no, because the driving feel of this car is very good. It just doesn't have the engine sound that match to go along with it.
Exactly. And I don't think changing out exhaust will help.
So if you enjoy driving dynamics of a Porsche and an MR and all that stuff, you know, this is a great car. But you have to, I don't know, somehow grab an MIB, you know, memory eraser and forget the fact this car had a wonderful engine sound from the 6-cylinder in the 981. If you can do that, then you'll forget about what's behind me, because honestly, the engine sound is like an angry garbage disposal, but a very good one. It's a premium one. But on the bright side, it's not synthetic sound. So for those who are always angry about fake engine noise, this doesn't sound like it.
Yeah, but right now I kind of rather have a fake sound right now. I'm sorry, but
I think honestly, you know, for people who have a 6-cylinder Porsche, this is not so desirable. But for somebody who's probably like my first baby Porsche, they might not be able to tell the difference. To them, it's like, right? It sounds throaty. Grrr. You're in the RS world, in the GT world.
I'm serious. Like even an FRS, when you're going at it, sounds better than this.
Oh crap! Now that you said FRS, it does sound like that a little bit because
Yeah, I mean
the FA engine,
right?
it does have equal length exhaust, so it's actually nice and quiet.
So,
So there you go. You have yourself a turbo FRS. Buy that.
If you want to put it that way, yeah.
Wait.
Where you're in reverse all the time because the engine is in the back.
So drive the car backwards, and
Yep.
this is it.
I justify. So would I pay $80,000 for this?
In short, no, right?
No,
No.
no.
Don't hold their value as much.
Right.
I think it's probably better off as a CPO.
Well, if with all these options and it's 10 grand cheaper, actually I would.
Right. There you have it. Get these after a year. Hopefully the car will be COVID-free. This is the one.
Right. But 80.
So take care of your loaners because it's going to be somebody's new car. Yeah, guys, come on.